All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there from 13 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Well, for the Green Bay Packers this year, Charles, it's been feast at home. They haven't lost at home, but they haven't won on the road. And this past week, they lost at L.A. Now, look, the Rams are really good. We understand that. But it was the first time that Aaron Rodgers had lost to the Rams. Previously, he was 4-0 against them.
And they could have really used that victory in such a big way because they're at 500 right now, 3-3-1. But how about this upcoming schedule? At New England on a Sunday night to take on Tom Brady. Home against Miami. Tough one at Seattle and all the 12s rooting them on. And then at Minnesota, a division rival. Tough stretch for Green Bay.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Got some room at the 30. Caught left side by Cobb. And they will finally get him down at the 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Boy, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody? And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Snickers, 66. Double, double. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Here we go. Double, double.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Roethlisberger will throw. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Over.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Rodgers being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's fine.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Crosby on now to kick it away. Pittsburgh's offense taking the field again, and it's a 3-game win streak right now for the Steelers. So after the rough start, Charles, they're 4-2-1, and Ben Roethlisberger passed Fran Tarkenton for 8th on the all-time passing list in touchdowns.
343, and when you're passing Fran Tarkenton, you know you're having a heck of a career. He found Antonio Brown twice, so their connection back and established. And how about running back James Conner? Le'Veon Bell still not on the team, but James Conner, 146 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. He's playing at an elite level.
On the left side, it's McDonald. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Jordan Berry now. As he'll... And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the second all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, you know, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success, and he's never beaten Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know that it's eating at him, but he's the type of guy that is always looking for motivation. And at this stage of his career, he has to search to find it because he's done everything. Yeah, being down 1 to Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a motivator for him for Sunday.
And he fires one incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Fine. Yeah. Oko over here. Run right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Crosby puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 30.
Come here, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that.